Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Liverpool Football Club, top of the table once again. What a start to the season, 3 wins from 3 and we haven't even played well. And we didn't play well again today, but it doesn't matter. It's just about getting that win. I mean, seriously, what a win that was. What a statement. Coming into this game, I said it wasn't about the title race, it was about sending a message to Arsenal that it doesn't matter how bad we play, we can still beat you. And that's exactly what we did. 3 points, especially going into the international break. You don't want to be going into an international break on the back of a defeat because it's too long between games. So now the fact that we're top of the table, undefeated, we can relax, feet up, that's all that matters. Make sure you hit the like button, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. We're going to talk about the performance in a minute, but first I want to talk about the transfer window. Now it closes tomorrow. I'm not going to mention Mark Gahey. I'm not going to mention Alexander Isak. There's one player I want to talk about, and that's Joe Gomez. What a performance that was from him today. Honestly, I read this morning that AC Milan are trying to sign him. Liverpool, please, do not sell Joe Gomez. It makes no sense to me. That was a flawless performance. Kanate was excellent, but he gets injured. Hopefully it's not serious. Joe Gomez comes in off the bench. Difficult circumstances to come into. Arsenal are chasing the game. You know what they're like. Corners, set pieces, long throws, all of that. And Joe Gomez, 10 out of 10, he was flawless. So it just makes no sense to me for Liverpool to sell him. I want us to get Mark Gahey, but to get Mark Gahey just to sell Joe Gomez, honestly, it doesn't make sense to me. If we have a centre-half group of Virgil van Dijk, Kanate, Mark Gahey, Joe Gomez, Leone, that's the best in the league right there. It really is. That is the best in the league right there. We have to strengthen the squad, not just replace players. Strengthen the squad. Keep Joe Gomez. He deserves it. He really does. Hopefully today was about him showing Liverpool why they shouldn't sell him, because he definitely proved it. So hopefully Liverpool don't sell him. Honestly, I'm a big fan of Joe Gomez. I think he's a legend. But today's performance was excellent. It really was. What did you think of Florian Wirtz today? Look, I'm going to be honest with you. He hasn't impressed me. Okay, it's still early in the season. Now, I gave him the benefit of the doubt against Newcastle because it was such a physical game and it was a difficult game for him. He was never going to control that game. But today, Gary never made a good point. He was dropping too deep. He was trying to get involved in the game when he should have stayed up closer to Ekitike. Second half he did that and he was much improved. But for me, it was more so his passing was terrible. He has to improve that side of his game or he needs to be dropped. Because it's not about goals or assists for me. It's not. Because, he's going to take time for that to develop, okay? We're expecting him to control these games. But it's still difficult. But his passing needs to be better. Because you can't keep passing like that and expect to play for Liverpool Football Club. You just can't. That wasn't good enough. So he needs to improve that side of his game. Second half I thought he was much improved. What did you think of Salah? Salah's not having a great start to the season. He really isn't. I mean, it was a disappointing performance from him. Especially in the second half. There was a couple of moments in the second half. Liverpool's overall performance in the second half was much improved. And there was a couple of moments where the ball came out to Salah and his first touch was just terrible. The ball just bounced off him. It was really poor from him. He really had an off game. But we know how good he is. So hopefully it's just a slow start to the season. But Dominic, obviously, we have to talk about the man of the match. I mean, this man is man of the match for the last 2 games. He's playing our position. He's the best right back in the league at the moment. That's how good he is. What a goal that was. But he is our most important player. Him and Virgil van Dijk at the moment. They've been absolutely unbelievable the last 2 games. I mean, what a performance again from him. He does not put a foot wrong. He's playing our position, people. At half-time I was saying, get Florian Wirtz off the field, put Conor Bradley on at right back, and put Dominic Szoboszlai in at midfield. Coming into the game, I was saying, I don't care if he plays right back or in midfield because he has to be on the pitch. Man of the match by a country mile. Never mind the goal, and that goal was the best free kick you'll ever see in your life. I mean, honestly, he is so important to this squad, and I always love a player that never complains about playing out position. He just gets on with the job, and he does a great job, and that's what he did. He's so important. But the performance-wise, as I say, it's still early in the season. As long as Liverpool can win, that's all I care about. This team is going to get better. And that's why everybody else in the league should be worried. Because we're winning even though we're not playing well. And we haven't even started yet. We have not even started. We could get Alexander Isak tomorrow. We could get Mark Yea. We're not playing well, but we will get better. I've said it so many times on this channel. We're winning the Champions League next season because the second half of this season, this team is going to click and we are going to go on a run. And I tell you, as long as we win, it doesn't matter about the performance, but it's great to be top of the table and it's great to be Premier League champions. That's all that matters. So thanks very much for watching, everybody, and let me know what you think.